All right, 98.7 WFGR. It's 7:35. Andy O and Dave Cacalet.
Mm-hmm.
And we've kind of been building up for this because it's a big deal in Grand Rapids, and it's a fun thing to be a part of with a really big message, too.
Yeah.
The whole breast cancer awareness thing. I did my part last weekend.
Right.
What did you do? That'd
I
be
don't
nothing.
remember.
Thank you.
I don't remember. I gave moral support.
You did.
Yes. It's, I was there. I was with you in spirit as you were cross-dressing.
First person here that's going to talk a little bit about this, Darlene Saul from the American Cancer Society. Good morning, Darlene.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Excellent this morning.
Did you have any nightmares after you saw me in that dress?
Just a couple. I think the wig was what terrified me a little bit more.
I thought about that because I got home and I was looking at the pictures that everybody was posting up. I thought I looked like John Wayne Gacy. I'm looking at myself and I'm going, think about me in that on Halloween, chasing kids around the neighborhood.
But you were a good sport about it. And
I was.
The cause was the most meaningful part of it. So.
Well, and let's just go back a little bit and tell you how I ended up in this dress. There's a lady I know named Kim Dykeman who started off this thing called Race Fans Against Cancer. Mm-hmm. And when she started it, I was kind of watching the goings-on at the racetrack and all this other stuff, and I thought, oh, she figured out an angle. She's making some money. Good for her. You know, and I was kind of being cynical. And then when I realized she was at $6,000 in what she's raised so far, and every penny of it's been accounted for online. Is that correct?
Absolutely correct.
This is one woman raising $6,000 over the course of a few months, and then, we get through the kickoff thing, and somebody says, if she makes $10,000, will you show up in a pink dress? And I'm like, oh, they don't make pink dresses that big. Yeah. And from the back of the room, Darlene was there, weren't you?
From the back of the room, someone shouted out, "I'll get one."
That's right. And guess what? She made it. $10,200. So great for Kim.
You still didn't reveal whether or not you got a bikini wax for this. You didn't? Yes, no?
It was a Brazilian.
Brazilian. Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, we'll keep that on the down low.
We'll keep that one on everybody.
The QT. Okay.
So that was the big Muskegon event, and it was a great thing to be a part of. Now this weekend, Jamie Counterman is here, and you started this whole Bras Across the Grand thing.
Well, I didn't start it. I'm just the fortunate person that gets to run the show this weekend.
Well, you could take credit for it. Well, just feel free to take credit for it.
I'll take credit for this.
It was completely your idea on your own. Nobody else helped.
No, but it's a lot of fun. I'm really glad I get to be a part of it.
Talk about it. How long has this been going on?
Bras Across the Grand is in its third year, and it's evolved from we put it together real fast the first year. It was maybe 6 weeks, and it's evolved into a really big event that raises a good amount of money. We have sponsors now. There's vendors. There's all kinds of things on the bridge that weren't there that first year, and it's really become a pretty big thing.
How many bras does it take?
I was going to ask, how many? Yeah, what's the volume?
We don't know how many bras it will take to cover the whole bridge because we haven't done that yet.
Yep.
I think we'll get close this year, at least on the one side. We had 206 bras last year that were hung.
Wow.
And we still have those bras, and we know that St. Mary's decorated 100 as a challenge for their for the hospital. A bunch of other places have decorated bras. They're already coming down with those, so that's not even the bras that will get decorated that day. It's going to be crazy.
Now,
do you need bra decorators? Because Andy he's quite the artiste.
We love artistes. Yes.
Really?
He could really help you with anything you need as far as, coloring the bras, whatever,
We have
whatever
a very
need.
large bra decorating section, so
I'm good with markers.
That is artistic or not is welcome to come down and decorate a bra. It's just $5 to decorate a bra down at the event, and then the bras will be hung that morning. So folks are actually decorating them at home. We've had some people ask if they can do it with their families and kind of make it a big special thing for them.
Now, I'm not an expert in bras.
I definitely am.
I walk past them at Myers, and you know what? I give a glance.
Sure.
I'm like, hey, ooh.
I give what's that?
Hey, look over there. And Victoria's Secret, I'll be honest, I've been known to be thrown out of one or two.
You've been known to hang out for 3 hours.
Remember that time we sat outside Victoria's Secret and asked girls what they had in their bag? You would not believe how
what's in your bag
forthcoming they are with what they just bought.
Yeah.
Look at this. I just bought these. Notice it doesn't have a back. Oh, hey.
Interesting.
Nice.
Somebody's having a good time.
Some of these things are expensive, though, aren't they?
They are, but we're very fortunate. A number of places donate bras to us to be decorated. Walgreens, the past couple of years, has donated a good portion of the bras that we're getting. So it helps defray the cost of that, yes.
Do you see the Victoria's Secret's bras hanging there and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, people bring their own bras down, so maybe they're ones that just didn't work out right, and
Right.
they're really fancy. But I think the best part about it really is the decorating.
Yep.
Regardless of what kind of bra it is, there's a lot of heart put into these bras, and people are doing it because they have somebody fighting or they lost somebody. So it really is the heart behind it that makes the difference.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about breast cancer statistics a little bit. Darlene, you want to step up on over there? How often is a woman diagnosed with a breast cancer
Well,
problem?
every 3 minutes, a woman in the United States is diagnosed with breast cancer, and the diagnosis rate is 1 in 8 women in her lifetime will hear the words, "You have breast cancer."
Why? What makes the female breast so susceptible to cancer?
Yeah,
and I'm not being
no, we're not being jokey at all. It's like it's because men can get it.
Absolutely.
But why are women more susceptible?
I would have to say it's probably hormonal, but obviously women have breasts and they have ducts in their body, so that's a part that most men don't have.
ducts,
Okay.
yeah, milk ducts and all that
There we
stuff
go.
for lactation. Okay,
And more
well,
tissue there, so
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's scary stuff, though.
yeah, that's why screenings are so important.
Right.
Breast cancer is 98% treatable if you catch it early enough through screenings like mammograms and self-exams monthly.
Self-exams and all that kind of stuff. And that's stuff women just have to do.
Correct.
Right.
The American Cancer Society recommends women at age 40 and up should be receiving an annual mammogram.
Really?
And at age 21 and up, doing a monthly self-exam.
Wow. That's scary stuff, man.
Yeah.
I don't like
It's
that.
great. The fact that it's 98% curable is, I think, if people know that, the fact that you know that, hey, if I get this, it's not a death sentence. If I catch it quick
That
enough,
is correct.
I
Yep,
think
it's treatable
yeah.
if you catch it early.
Yeah, that's good.
Very
So
good.
when does this event kick off downtown? It's this Saturday.
It is. It's this Saturday at the Gillette Pedestrian Bridge, which is between the Gerald R. Ford Museum and DeVos and Amway. So it's the bridge between all of those buildings. And the event starts at 10 a.m. It goes until 1 a.m. And there are a bunch of different things.
Till 1 a.m.?
No, I'm sorry.
Well,
10
party.
a.m. to 1
Wow.
p.m. We know how to
That's
throw
gonna
a
keep-
party
I was gonna say, that's-
at the American Cancer Society.
That's a whole day's worth right there.
It is 3 hours, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thank you. And we have a variety of things. Probably the most important that we have going on, aside from the bra decorating, is we're doing a survivor celebration at noon where we'll gather our survivors together, do some special recognition for them, and take some survivor photos. And just because that really is what the point of all of this
Right,
is, to
right.
celebrate our survivors.
And I got to tell you what, from last weekend, dude, you like to make fun of me you know,
Right.
for being in touch with my feelings like I am
Yes.
sometimes. When these women get up and tell their survivor stories, if you don't get a lump in your throat,
yeah.
you might as well be dead, because
Right.
it's really something to see and something to be a part of, to have them testify in front of a crowd that big for the good.
Well, it's a disease that it touches everybody at some point,
Yeah.
and this obviously a huge women's issue, and but once again, it does touch everybody, and it's great that you guys are a part of this, and that you're doing this, and that so many people will come out to support you and to support the cause, because it's definitely a worthy cause.
And I'm here to tell you, our dozens of listeners,
yeah,
I hope they're there.
Yes. I think we're up to 15 now, so they'll be there, especially if you have free food, because they do like that. I'm one of those people that likes snack from time to time.
You know what?
so.
At the Muskegon event, when I was there, they had Eco-Trek bars,
Oh,
which are delicious. They
Uh-huh.
had juices, they had coffees,
okay.
and they had a big box full of bananas, which I almost
which-
threw up at, but I guess I can't eat those.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
gotcha.
Ugh.
Of course.
All right.
Well, no
So
big
no
boxes of bananas.
No bananas
No.
at this event, so Andy can show up.
No.
No grown man should
No
be
gro-
eating one of those. That's
Okay.
all I have to say about
All right,
that.
fine.
Well, I'll tell you what, Darlene, it's good to see you again. Thanks for
Yeah, you
coming
too.
in.
Thank you for supporting our cause.
Yeah, well, how can you not? Look at
Yeah,
these girls.
this
They're
is
sweet as a peach.
wonderful.
Yeah, we'll help them out. And
It's
Jamie?
a true story. We're sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet as a peach.
Yeah.
I just met Jamie. I'm not sure yet. Darlene, I know. Sweet
I can
girl.
vouch for me. I'm
Okay.
sweet.
All right.
Okay, there you go. Enough that.
This Saturday,
enough for me.
downtown Grand Rapids, it's Bras Again Across the Grand. Guys, great job. Thanks for all the work you do in the supporting roles that the American Cancer Society does, the fundraising, and the whole thing. It's a big deal.
amazing.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank
There
you.
they go. Hands to yourself. Keep them that way, especially at the Bras Across the Grand event, if you know what I'm saying. 744, 98.7.